When the hit Nickelodeon teen series iCarly first aired on the streaming giant Netflix in February, an epic number of fans went crazy, pushing it up to the top 10 list of most viewed titles in the streaming service. But who wouldn't? Most of the teens and preteens of this hit sitcom have all gone through the same phase of internet obsession as the cast on the show did. And basically, apart from the fact that we can all relate to the eternal Nickelodeon classic almost 10 years later, this world is technically being run by the internet nowadays, and content creators such as Carly are becoming way more popular than they are as portrayed in the show. I mean, just rewatching it now on Netflix gives us a full whirlwind of nostalgia from its depiction of how online life was during the late 2000s. Many teenagers grew up watching iCarly as it ran for 6 seasons, from 2007 to 2012. And even though most of these fans are past their teenage years, nothing can really stop anyone from feeling young at heart, can they? So it wouldn't be a surprise that fans are not just excited, but ecstatic upon the latest official announcement of the hit series reboot to be happening soon. The reboot is said to be in the beginning stages of its making, so only a little information is out. But they are all worthy to note, especially for fans. There will be a lot of changes in the reboot, starting from the characters to the streaming channel and more, but it will still revolve around the magical and essential elements that made it a classic. But most fans are asking, will the original cast still be in it? Who will be there and who will not? When will it be released? We're going to answer some of your questions. Here are the latest news and updates and what we know so far about the upcoming iCarly reboot. But first, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and smash the notification bell for all our future updates. Let's get started. Number 1, an older target audience. One of the major changes between the original iCarly and its reboot is its target audience. While the original series focused on 3 teenagers who are exploring the fun and the consequences of diving deep into the internet world, this reboot is going to be less childish and will have deeper storylines. Let's recap a little about iCarly, the original series. The story follows 3 teenagers who put up a web show of the same name that skyrockets to popularity. Here they learn a lot about being internet famous, the fun and the perks that go with it, and the consequences that they have to face. The lead character Carly, played by Miranda Cosgrove, her best friend Sam, played by Jeanette McCurdy, and boy next door Freddie, brought to life by Nathan Kress, all dealt with internet rivalries, petty bloggers, content blocks, scheming ways to increase viewership while navigating their teenage lives with crushes and school problems. Basically, any teen starting to delve into the internet would relate to, right? But this time, they will primarily aim for an adult audience. There have been no official public announcements yet about the plot, but as it is, it's rumored to circle around Carly's adulthood. Roughly 10 years after the last episode, it will be gearing towards an adult audience as well. It makes sense, anyways, given that most of iCarly fans are adults now, and the original cast is too. However, it has been reassured that despite the more mature ambiance of the new sitcom, they will retain its original wackiness and carry it over. After all, it's this kind of humor that made this show an icon. Number 2, bye Nick, hello Paramount Plus. The sequel series is announced to be picked up by the new streaming service Paramount Plus, instead of streaming on the network where it originally hailed from. It is said that the reboot is actually ordered by Paramount Plus. iCarly is actually expected to be the new streaming service's first main show at its launch, putting a lot more pressure on the show. Sure, rebooting a hit series 10 years later, which everyone has gone crazy about, is a lot of pressure on it alone. But being expected to build a streaming channel's entourage definitely puts a lot more. However, many fans believe that this is actually a wise move for Paramount. Expecting a reboot of a series as big as iCarly can definitely catch a lot of modern-day attention. As a matter of fact, the events of iCarly are as relatable today as they were before, because it takes us back to 10 years ago when laughable content dominated our social media feed. Remember the high-pitched Fred who goes to the dentist? He ended up guest starring on the show. Until now, we still have that kind of content that suddenly goes viral without any warning. And there's lots of speculation that given the dominance of social media today, there will be more topics to be injected into the reboot script. Number 3, the presence of major original cast. There may be some changes in the storyline, style, and streaming platform, but there's no need to worry because most of your favorite characters will be there. It is announced that 3 of the original cast members we all loved will reclaim their roles in the series reboot, and fans are going crazy about this information. It has been confirmed that the lead character who played Carly, Miranda Cosgrove, along with Nathan Kress and Jerry Traynor, are all going to be brought back for the reboot. This is good news for everyone who loved these 3 characters. As Carly, of course, should definitely be there because there shouldn't be an iCarly without her, and the 2 other guys who obviously played essential roles around her lead. However, I know what you're thinking right now. Where's Jennette McCurdy? Yes, we are all asking that too. So where is she? Let's find out in number 4. Number 4, missing Sam and Gibby. While some original huge characters are going back, 2 of the most loved characters, Sam Puckett, played by Jennette McCurdy, and Gibby, played by Noah Monk, have not officially committed yet to be part of the upcoming reboot. This may have caused a huge dismay for fans, especially those who love the tough facade and teenage angst that Jennette's character Sam possesses. Yet, the former iCarly star has revealed that she has already quit acting. As you remember, Jennette even starred as the same character in a Nickelodeon spin-off with Ariana Grande's Victorious character, Sam and Cat. In an interview, McCurdy admitted that acting was often difficult for her, and she usually struggled in auditions. She also confessed that acting was a career she went into at a young age to support her family financially, and when her mother passed away, the idea of acting kind of died with it too. McCurdy also said she did not feel fulfilled by her roles while she was young, and perhaps that's enough reason for fans to not expect her in the new series. But don't worry, the offers are still on the table. It will still surely be a lot of fun nevertheless, as Carly will still have a new best friend in the reboot. It is said that they did not recast Sam's role, which is great, and will give Carly a different bestie instead. It still makes sense anyways, as teen and adult friendships are vastly different. They can use that as an excuse. Number 5, release date. At this time, filming for the reboot has not started yet, but it should be kept in mind it is announced to begin very soon. So once the crew, with their new producers Jay Kogan and Ali Schoten, embark on the filming stage, more important information about the series will soon emerge. So if they start filming soon enough, fans speculate the series reboot to be released in the end of 2021, or it will kickstart a great 2022. If it's going to be the latter, then 2022 already seems exciting. This rumored release date is not a bad wait after all. The reboot has just been recently announced. It sure is exciting to imagine seeing our favorite Nickelodeon characters again in a new storyline. At least we wouldn't have to play the original iCarly on repeat, and it will certainly give us nostalgia. So, what are your thoughts about these latest updates? Do you want Sam Puckett to return to the reboot? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.